Okay, this is gonna be a part one, part two, which is means I'll have two uploads on one day, and I have to remember these two videos go together. Will I? I have to remember they go together on the same channel. They might be two. I may have two uploads on the same day, or I might. I don't know how it's gonna work out, but I have to remember these two videos go together because my camera. I must have dropped some liquid on my phone and it just popped out of the thing where it's just so I had to stop my video, which is fun. Not really. I'm looking at a spider web. But yeah, that's life. And I can. Oh yeah, that's what I was talking about. But I found that video, and now as I'm older, I find that I don't relate to either people younger than me or my age. I usually hang out with people who are about 10 to 15 years older than me, which I also thought was, strange. And I've made it. So to see this video that other people with ADHD have the same problem. I don't know about autism. I have to look that up, but just knowing that I'm not the only one, I'm like, okay, so not unusual. And she went on to say further that it's because we're behind. I don't know the exact word she used. It doesn't affect our mental intelligence. We're very intelligent. It more affects our social intelligence. Not social intelligence. Like, we're behind by 30%. Which, whatever that means. We're behind. So we can come off as naive. But then we have a extensive vocabulary. I don't know if I'm making any sense. For me, it's basically when I was younger, I didn't understand all the drama and all, like, the things of boyfriends and girlfriends, and, like, I didn't understand all that drama that the kids were talking about and being into all the things they were into. I was still in the phase where I like to play, when I'm talking about my age, I was hanging out with people who, I was 11 or 12, and I was hanging out with people who were 9 and 10. So that doesn't seem like a big age gap, because remember, 9 and 10-year-olds are in grade school, well, at least where I live, and 11 and 12-year-olds are in middle school, which gives that divide, and there's a big jump, because 9 and 10-year-olds are nowhere, well, most of them, usually, not all the time, are not close to puberty, where 11, 12-year-olds are right in the brink of about to go through, at least for people with a female anatomy, going through, puberty. And then, that brings up a bunch of different, so they're starting to find other people attractive. They're thinking of, someone's cute and all that. It's not that I wasn't there. I was finding people attractive. It's just, I didn't know. I just couldn't figure out how to act with people without coming off as awkward. Like, I'm not explaining this really well. It's normal. And now that I'm older, well, as soon as I hit, like, my early to mid 20s, I started, hey, my early to mid 20s, I didn't really relate to people who were like my age. I was relating to people, I was, let's say when I was like 23, I was hanging out with people who were 33 or 43, and they made more sense to me. People my age, they were trying to figure out their careers and what they want to do with their life, and they're too busy to really talk. I don't know how to explain myself right. And now even as I'll be 34 this year, I still find people, even back then, I find people younger than me. I have coworkers, I sort of relate to them, but I just sort of joking, like, that's what she said type things, but not actual super in-depth conversations. I more get in more deep conversations with older coworkers who like Tim. Maybe I shouldn't say it. He went missing. I'm not gonna say his age, but he's older than me, more than 10 years older than me, and he's not old. He's just, okay, I'll say it because he probably won't see this anyways. He's 54, and I could have conversations with him about. We had tons of conversations, and it was fun, and I felt like I was not really that socially awkward. And then I have coworkers. I have one he's 10 years older than me, I think, about, and don't know the female's age. And then there's another coworker I know. He is in I believe in his early 50s. If I get wrong, don't come at me. Those are the age group I hang out with. I always thought that was, weird. But I guess it's not that weird. Anyways, I'm thinking too hard about that. Anyways, if you like this video, please give it a like. If you want to see more of my content, please subscribe and hit that notification bell so you get notified every time I upload. And as always, thank you for watching and have an amazing day.